Welcome to Infinity Cast, where we explore the moments in history that continue to shape our world. I'm your host, Elias Whitlock. Today we're turning our attention to a chapter of American history that was deliberately buried for decades, the 1921 Tulsa Race Massacre and the destruction of what was known as Black Wall Street. Joining me to unpack this difficult but vital story is my co-host, the brilliant Kael Sparks.
Thanks for having me, Elias. It's a heavy topic, but one that demands our attention. To truly understand the tragedy, we first have to understand what was lost. We have to picture the Greenwood District of Tulsa, Oklahoma in the early 1920s. This wasn't just a neighborhood, it was an epicenter of Black prosperity. Visionaries like O.W. Gurley had purchased the land and sold it exclusively to other African Americans. The result was a self-sufficient 35-square-block community with its own banks, luxury hotels, movie theaters, schools, and hundreds of successful businesses. Doctors, lawyers, and entrepreneurs created a vibrant, insulated economy, earning it the aspirational name Black Wall Street.
It was a testament to Black resilience and ambition in the heart of the Jim Crow South. But that prosperity, that independence, bred resentment. And on May 30th, 1921, a single ambiguous incident in an elevator became the spark that ignited a firestorm. A 19-year-old black shoe shiner named Dick Rowland entered an elevator operated by a 17-year-old white girl, Sarah Page. What happened next is unclear. The most common account is that he stumbled and grabbed her arm to steady himself, causing her to scream. The next day, a sensationalist headline in the Tulsa Tribune alleged an assault, and Rowland was arrested. That was all it took.
A rumor was enough. A white mob, thousands strong, gathered at the courthouse demanding Rowland be lynched. Fearing the worst, a small group of about 75 armed Black men, many of them World War I veterans, went to the courthouse to offer protection and ensure due process. A confrontation occurred, a shot was fired, and all hell broke loose. But this wasn't a riot, it was an invasion. Over the next 18 hours, the white mob, deputized and armed by city officials, descended on Greenwood. They didn't just fight, they looted, burned, and systematically destroyed everything. Witnesses reported private planes dropping turpentine bombs, turning Black Wall Street into an inferno. 35 blocks were reduced to ash. The official death toll was reported as 36 for decades, but modern historians and a 2001 commission estimate the number is closer to 300. In the immediate aftermath, thousands of Black residents were rounded up at gunpoint and held in internment camps. No white person was ever convicted for the violence, and the city actively worked to cover up the event.
And that's the core of the legacy, Elias. It's not just about the physical destruction. It's about the theft of generational wealth that could have been passed down. It's about the deep, unaddressed trauma. For nearly a century, survivors and their descendants were silenced, their stories erased from textbooks and public memory, a wound left to fester in the dark.
A wound that we are only now, a century later, beginning to truly acknowledge and understand. The story of Greenwood is one of both incredible achievement and devastating loss, a stark reminder of the fragility of progress in the face of racial hatred. Thank you for your insights on this, Elias.
Thank you, Elias. That's all the time we have for today on Infinity Cast. Join us next time as we delve into another piece of our shared past.